Well, hello. It's another Thursday afternoon here in Denver. The weather's been great, and I thought I would talk about something today that's a little bit different. And if you'd let me know you're here, a couple of Facebook Lives ago, I thought I was going live, and it actually hadn't gone yet. So if you could let me know that oh, there you are. Somebody just came on. So I know that you're now here. Hey, Glenda, thanks for watching. I at my events, and I do something that are called AhHas. And these are awarenesses, things that you have in a separate time. Maybe it's a little more protected time, a different time, something like we're in right now. We can sit and have, hey, Beata, that we have these awarenesses, these aha moments of inspiration. And so, what I wanted to do is I wanted to share a few that I have got. Hi, Christy. Thanks for coming on today. I wanted to share a few of my ahas that have come to me over the last few weeks. And sometimes when we're in a really stressful situation, it can, really have a profound effect on what we are doing in that situation, as well as what we are able to do and create after the situation passes. So one of the things that I really was thinking about, my first aha was, I'm glad I'm multidimensional. Now, what I mean by that is that, as a professional speaker and a event producer, that end of my business has been shut down quite a bit. Now I'm able to do podcasts, I'm able to do live broadcasts, things along those nature, and address organizations and trainings. But a lot of the revenue from that end of my business has stalled here for the last month and a half, 2 months, and we don't know when that's going to start again. And so, because I am also a international business coach with clients around the country and locally as well as internationally, that side of my business has kept up. Hey, Jersey, we've got Baja, Mexico in the house. The ability to have different parts of your business continue on. Now, most of us, if we have a product or service that can be delivered electronically, we can have products and services as well. And so having the ability to give our great information out in different ways is really how we can actually have a benefit when some of the things that we do in a quote normal position is working at that moment. Another aha was that people are still doing business right now. People are still wanting to do business. People are engaging, and I think the challenge can be is that people are thinking that nobody wants to engage right now, and they're hibernating. They're waiting for the storm to end. And for me, I'd like to encourage everyone not to do that, to get out there and to be seen and be of service. Do the things that are going to showcase you a little differently now, going through some of the tougher times. But that aha for me is that people still want to engage. And so let's be out there doing that. I relate this to a lot of the times around November, December of every year when people say, well, people don't want to engage because of the holidays. And many times that is true, that they really would prefer to do it after the new year. But I build up my reservoir of individuals that are wanting to connect afterwards. Hey, Deborah, after the holidays. And so the first of the year is always really big. And so why don't we do that now? If you're connecting with people and they're really not in a position or they're a little more timid about engaging, build your list for contacts after everything goes back to whatever the new normal is going to be. And then is to take time and think. That's another aha. How many of us have not given ourselves permission just to think and to be creative, just to be able to slow down enough to allow those ahas, those awarenesses to come up? Because if you're like me, our calendars are pretty full. And we have a tendency to continue on. in our daily tasks, and we never take those breaks. And so right now, the aha is that ever so often I'm able to go out and sit on the deck and be able to think and just be with my thoughts. So then another aha is I'm still in control. But what am I in control of? Well, it's the things that we have always been in control. I can control my thoughts, I can control my time, and I can control my activity. All of those three things, all three of those things are things that we always have the ability to control. And so right now it's even more important to realize we haven't lost that. And to be able to look at how we are investing our thoughts, our time, and our activity, our energy. And then another aha for me is that it gives me a moment to say, what is truly valuable? What is it that, hey, Ann, what is truly valuable? What's important to me? What are the things that maybe because of the quickness, I'm losing the word there, but because of how busy I get, sometimes I lose the awareness of what is truly valuable to me and what do I want to keep into my schedule and what do I want to invest me into. And another aha has been really cool. The ability to just take time to say hi to people, not to market to people, not to get them to do anything particular, but going through my list and just reaching out. And if I haven't done it yet to any of you that were connected, I will be getting to you because I keep going through. It seems like there are so many people that, have really impacted me in my life. And I just like to reach out and say hi and to give a smile and to let people know that you're still there. But for no other reason than you appreciate them. And another thing is to take time to list out what you still have. I learned this when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 1988. And what that was, I started feeling and looking at everything I didn't have. I was looking at all of the things that I had lost. And then I realized, I need to be looking at what I still had, what I had the ability to do. Maybe it wasn't the same, but was it enough? And so I have that ability to just list out. And it's really important to put it on paper. Or put it on the computer, put it on your phone, put it on a tablet, something. But just to make that list for me of what do I still have? What am I grateful for? And it puts me in a different state of mind. And then the people connections. It's, making a list of those people that intuitively you want to reach out to right now and see if you can serve them. I have a person that's very close to me that I just found out yesterday that he was in the hospital. Now, it wasn't because of COVID-19. We don't know what it was for, but he had 2 or 3 days, and I just reached out and said, let me go to the store for you. Let me be able to serve you in some way because you serve me. He happens to be someone that I really rely on in part of my business. And so those are just a few things that, for me, the ahas in the last couple of weeks, and I know that there's more when I spend more time looking at that. And so I have a couple of action steps that I'd like to suggest for each and every one of you. Is list out, take the time, just sit down with a piece of paper, or again, you can do it on your computer, but list out your ahas, the things that you have become aware of that you want to remember, in the last maybe month, 6 weeks. What are the things that have come up for you? Maybe it's an awareness of, oh golly, I get to create a product, I get to write a book, I get to write a song. Maybe it's I am looking at where in the world do I want to go to when everything opens up again? What do I want to experience? And when you do this, you're going to have the ability to really look forward and get beyond the current situation. So list out the things that you've become aware of that you appreciate right now. And then the second thing is a list of what you still have. What are the things that you are grateful for? What are the things that you still have the ability to do? What are the things, and this takes our minds off the side of what don't I have? What have I lost? I know many people have lost their jobs. Some of them have lost loved ones. There's all kinds of losses, but what do we still have? And when we focus on that, it gives us permission to stay engaged. And that's really the most important. For me, is looking at, again, the definition of momentum. Momentum does not mean speed. And right now, speed would be detrimental for most of us. We need to look at momentum as movement. What are the things that we can take deliberately, the steps that we can connect with people? How can we impact lives? What can we produce? We are a global society. What are the things that you have that someone maybe on the other side of the world would like to know about? And maybe it's just a connection. I have received a couple of emails from India today. And, it just really is neat to be able to touch someone and to be able to give them encouragement. And so what are the things that we still have, and to be able to give ourselves permission to continue to move? Guys, I see so many of you, and you keep popping up. I do this on my phone, so it's really hard at times to read the names as they come up. Hey, Stan or Brenda, I don't know which one of you are here. That's my brother and sister-in-law. The things that we do now will have impact for years and years, maybe generations. And so as we move forward, let's stay connected. I would love to see your AhHas in the comments. Let's share the AhHas. Let's continue the conversation and support each other as we come together during these times on the Facebook Lives. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be getting together again on Thursday, next Thursday, 1 o'clock Mountain Time. I almost forgot what time we do these. And if you're coming on late, I see a couple of people are coming on now. I'm not sure if you're just coming on, but please watch the replay and give me your feedback on that. So with that, thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend and the holiday with Easter coming up. Blessings to everyone. And, I made a Facebook, I believe it was a live that I did on love, the 3 types of love: agape, phileo, and eros. And phileo is that family love. And I love each and every one of you that way because you're part of the community, and together we will make it. So thank you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.